How many amongst you have felt that you just wish things could be a little bit better? I'm sorry that I can come to you each time and it seems as if I'm starting off on a negative tone. But it is because of the negativity that I exist. I exist to expose it and what causes it and offer a way out. And so I'm asking, isn't it not just a you thing, but us thing? When we wake up every day and we're confronted with something that just pisses us off, we're just pissed off and knowing we got to deal with it right now and sometime during the day, but some way we're going to have to deal with it. And it's probably something that's not going to come out so comfortable for us. That's why we get this discontent. But what I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, is this. We have lived this way all our lives. We really have. And something is wrong with this. And we have witnessed that certain actions can cause certain things to happen. In other words, we can make things happen. We have seen some crazy things happen. And we probably don't support it. But nevertheless, it happens. So I'm saying to you, quiet as it kept, I don't really know. I want to say that I'm being led to do something, but that is such a hard thing for people to comprehend, being led to do something, even though all of us are being led to do what we do every day. Let me just say it this way. I got this yearning that this election is going to be over after tomorrow. When people have made that X mark, this is who they want. And it doesn't matter if we got Republicans or Democrats that come out on top. Our nation is in a terrible situation. And none of these new people coming in got any ideas about fixing it. Oh, they got ideas. Some of them are the same ideas that everybody else has had. Some of them might have some new ideas. But what will they produce is the same continuity of what has been happening. So I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, that for me, there is a God, a real God. Now, I don't know who the mega churches, who they lift up as God. They seem to have a great thing going on, but it is doing nothing to the liberation of all of we the people. And for me, the God of love that is responsible for all of our existence, doesn't matter if you're a human being, the God of love is responsible for all of our existence. And because of that, we are connected one unto the other. We require the same things for survival. We require the same basic physical, biological structures. We require the same conduct between the parts within a body, similar to all bodies, working together for the same common cause and that is by design. And the oxygen that has to come within, that is from without, all we do is breathe in. Set up in such a beautiful way. And here we are. But we require additional stuff. Whatever it is we require, it is a fruition of something that came through our imagination, that also gave us the information that the resources necessary to do this that our imagination is calling for is out here amongst the resources of the earth. Might be on it, above it, in it, Might be seen unseen, but it's here. And at the same time gives you the inspiration to exercise that which is required to be able to identify and make a plan. And, my friends, these resources are free to do what? To cause a manifestation to meet a need, a desire, or a want of the human race. Not that everybody, but of anybody. And here it is. And how is it caused? How is it built? By the hands of those who would do what? Benefit from it. They themselves create freely from that which has been given freely to cause the manifestation in abundance freely, that any and everybody can benefit from it at their leisure. And they don't have to lie, don't have to cheat, don't have to steal, don't have to argue, don't have to terrorize, don't have to hate, don't have to be a racist, don't have to be a bigot, don't have to be greater than anybody. Just be yourself, utilizing what has been given to be the best that you can be, not to be better than anybody else, but to be the best that you can be, so that you can give your best for the best, which is a glorious light to the heavenly world right here on earth. And we do that in such a way that the people don't run from their habitats to come here, but they ask us, they invite us in to show them how this is made real, so that this beautiful life that we have created here in America, starting right after this election tomorrow, because in 2024, we're going to take over. The spirit of love will take over and over America and begin. And what am I saying? I'm saying, let me get this straight. I'm not trying to prophesy nothing. I'm saying that this is my challenge. I would love to see this done. I would love to see this done, and I'm going to do as much as I possibly can to cause it to happen. And why am I going to? Because I have to be as committed to this as the human race, and I have been committed to serving the way that has been designed to deny this which I speak to you of. Socialism, communism, capitalism, democracies as well, dictatorships, and any other ship that tells you that it has a path to life that is better than anything else is a statement from the pit of hell. None of them work. Why don't they work? Because after they are exercised, the finished result is always pain and suffering, but crime and violence, poverty, all of this ugliness. Because why? It didn't know what it was doing. Now, the way I just got through explaining to you, ladies and gentlemen, none of that happens. And you know what else? You don't have to go in debt. You don't have to get a loan. You don't have to need anything called money. And you say, well, how do you get all of the stuff that money has been used to get? You got a card. What is that card? The card is that you work. And because you work, it doesn't matter what kind of job you got. You got the job that you love doing. And what you love doing is what helps make this America so magnificently beautiful. And you are to be rewarded just as anybody else is rewarded in this finished product. This is heaven built by we the people. And heaven built by we the people belong to all of us. And all of us live amongst us as if we're in heaven, so the world can see the difference between living in heaven and what is like living in the hell we've been living in. I think that's a good challenge. They're talking about who's going to run in 2024. Well, we don't have to run for office. We're changing our mind about life. We're changing our minds about what is important to us. We're changing our minds, saying what is this that we will settle for and what is that we will not settle for. Not in some violent kind of way, but in a positive, expressive, educational type of way of letting you know the limits and the failure of what you are prescribing and suggesting. And at the same time, revealing to you that magnificent way that smooths so that we can all enjoy whatever it is that we're trying to do. And we don't have to worry about taxes. We don't have to worry about any of that. And we create. Why? Because every last one of us are magnificently beautiful. And now we're working for one another. And we are available to one another. That we might be for one another all that one another needs to shine like the stars of heaven. I'm talking about something different, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about Republicans know what's best, Democrats know what's best, white folks know what's best, black folks know what's best, women gonna come along and know what's best. Let's put some. Oh, I'm not talking about anything like that. That's the past. Goodbye, past. You ready for the future, ladies and gentlemen? You ready to start right now? Let's start right now. So go and think about it. Spend some time thinking about it. Talk about it. Make some plans about what you can, would, and want to do. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.